Bicentennial quarters. What are yours worth? My name's James, and I've helped collectors buy and sell millions in rare collectibles. All the prices you see in this video are backed by real data from top auction houses like Heritage. The Bicentennial quarter was issued between 1975 and 1976. This first coin was graded by a grading company called NGC, and the grade was a mint state 67 plus. You'll notice at the bottom of the quarter it says 1776 to 1976, which is a date range that honors the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, which happened in 1776. The U.S. Mint issued these special quarters as part of a nationwide celebration of America's bicentennial, which means 200th birthday. So instead of using a single year like 1975 or 1976, they used a dual dating, 1776 to 1976. This symbolizes the nation's journey from independence to that present-day milestone. Now, there were over 809 million of this specific quarter issued from Philadelphia. Now, we know this is a Philadelphia issued coin because there is no mint mark on this coin. Now, a mint mark is a small little letter that is located on your coin. On the next coin, I will show you where that mint mark is located, but on this one, Philadelphia means there is no mint mark on the coin. 67 plus is a relatively high grade, and that plus sign after the grade will give an additional value to the coin. Essentially, it means that it is a very nice coin for the 67 grade. This little quarter sold for $264. $2,760 for this 1976 D 25-cent bicentennial quarter. Now, looking at the front right-hand side of the coin, you're going to see a small little letter. That is the D mint mark, standing for the Denver Mint, where this coin was produced. This coin was graded by PCGS, which is the other big grading company for coins, at a mint state 63. Keep in mind 70 is the highest grade you can achieve. Also, you may have noticed that the size and color of this coin is way wrong. That's because this is a coin that was accidentally struck on a copper cent planchet. So instead of it being struck on a normal 25-cent planchet, it was struck on the wrong piece of metal. If you ever come across a coin that looks like it is struck on a wrong piece of metal, you may have a coin worth a lot of money. This one sold for $2,760. Moving right along to a San Francisco issued coin. This one has the S mint mark on the bottom right hand side of the coin. This is a 1976 S bicentennial quarter. Now, you may be asking yourself, hey, if I come across any of the coins in this video, what do I do with them? How do I sell them? How do I keep them safe so I can maximize the value of the coins? There's too much to say in this short video, but what I do recommend is picking up our completely free coin and currency ebook down below. But back to this coin, one thing that you need to understand is that the majority of these coins have a metal composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel over a pure copper core, and some special coins are made out of 40% silver. This is one of those coins that is 60% copper and 40% silver, weighing in at 6.25 grams. This is what we call a proof coin. Now, a proof coin is essentially made with a higher pressure machine, and there are multiple strikes that hit the coin. These coins are done one by mint employees, and they look phenomenal. The only issue is, on some coins like this one, they won't be worth as much money. Even though this coin achieved the perfect grade of 70, it sold for $119. Alright, once again, we do have another proof coin. This one was graded by NGC at a proof 61, so it's actually on the lower side of that uncirculated grade, which happens between 60 and 70. This is a 61. There were 4 million of these coins produced, which, when you think about 4 million, it seems like a lot, but in reality, when it comes to coin production, it's not that much. This coin has what we call a rotated die, and it sold for $192. Alright, so here we have a 1976 S. So once again, San Francisco issued coin. It is a 25-cent coin that is silver. Now, if you didn't know, there's a few ways to tell if you have a silver coin. One is by looking at the edge of the coin. You will see on copper nickel coins there will be a bit of copper on that edge, but pure silver coins will be fully silver. And also, the weight is going to be different. So on a copper nickel coin, it's going to weigh about 5.67 grams, and on a silver coin, it's going to weigh 6.2 1.25 grams. Silver coins have a more valuable base just because they have that silver content, which is more valuable. This coin was graded by PCGS at a mint state 68, so it's a very high grade for this coin, and it sold for $99. Now this coin sold for $6,600. That's a ton of money, isn't it? Now there were over 1.6 billion regular circulated coins when it came to these bicentennial coins, plus millions of silver clad proof and uncirculated sets. So when these coins first came out, people were hoarding them because they thought they'd be incredibly rare. Well, there are still some coins today that are worth tons of money, but for the most part, I'm gonna shoot you straight as always. A lot of the time, these bicentennial quarters are not worth that much money. This one was graded incredibly high by PCGS at a mint state 69. That is only 1 point away from the perfect grade 70. The proof coins that I was showing you earlier are easy to achieve in the higher grades, but the normal issued coins like this one, really hard to get in those high grades. Because this one graded so highly, it sold for $6,600. We do hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next one.